Yes, from New York is Katrina Campen. She was, as Donald Trump just said, fired from last night's episode of The Apprentice. I feel like saying congratulations, but I guess you shouldn't say congratulations when you've been fired, but you're in a big hit. What do you think of being fired on national TV?
It was great. The entire experience was phenomenal, and I had a great run. I don't have any complaints. I learned from the best.
All right, so why were you fired? What's about the behind the scenes? Why do you think?
Well, I was fired because Amy didn't take credit for her mistake. Basically, my idea was to think big. Donald Trump always taught us think big. So I called the manager of the Chrysler dealership and asked him to donate a car. He assured me that he was willing to donate a car, maybe not the Crossfire, but he was willing to give us a car. Once we arrived, Amy felt the need to negotiate over me, and she actually negotiated for a $300 car rental. I don't know any big rollers that are going to wait around to see if they've won a $300 car rental. We were doomed from that point on.
So would you have fired yourself?
Would I have fired myself? Definitely not. I deserved to be there. I was one of the last people remaining for a reason. I sold the most amount of paintings, 8 total, 7 of which were to women. I sold the most amount of water, and it was actually my idea to sell advertising in the back of the rickshaw. Amy simply repeated exactly what I had to say and received credit for it.
All right, so did Donald Trump teach you anything over the course of these episodes that you'll take away from this?
He did. He's a master of branding. He's a marketing genius. I've learned so much from him, and I don't have any regrets. Another thing that I learned from this entire experience is that there's a difference between business and show business. In my business, I'm in complete control of my destiny. And in show business, my persona is completely up for grabs.
And so which do you prefer? I mean, obviously the show business you have less control, but do you prefer that?
To be honest with you, I like the mix of them both. And actually, I've been presented with so many different opportunities because of this that I hope to be able to pursue in the entertainment industry, as far as endorsement deals, book deals, and I hope to continue also selling real estate because I think that's what I do best.
So what's the ideal job for you?
Well, I like to have my eggs in many different baskets. I would love to open up my own real estate firm sometime very soon, and I also want to pursue some of these opportunities, endorsement deals. Considering the amount of screen time that my hair and legs received on the show, I've been approached by many different companies, cosmetic companies, makeup companies. I've been approached by cell phone companies, razor companies. So I hope to be able to pursue these opportunities while still remaining in the real estate field.
Why do you think The Apprentice is such a hit?
I think people are really intrigued by Donald Trump, and they've been able to see him in a completely different light. He has a great sense of humor, and America could relate to him a lot more. He's an unbelievable businessman, but now they're able to see him on a personal level, and I think it's quite intriguing to America.
And do you like the other contestants?
I like most of the contestants. Most of them I get along with very well. In fact, some of these people will be friends of mine for life. There's others I won't be inviting over for dinner anytime soon.
And do you think that this show will have another season, that there is legs to The Apprentice?
They're definitely going to have 2 more seasons. I think the major problem is that people are going in and they're either trying to be the next Sam or the next Katrina. And the producers are not looking for a cast exactly like ours. They're looking for a different dynamic. And I think that's what people have to remember. Also, if you're auditioning for The Apprentice 2 or 3, remember that they love conflict and you have to be charismatic in front of the camera.
All right, well, you got that, Katrina, so good luck to you. I'm sure you have great success. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's a different version of March Madness. It's down now to the final 5, as last night the 7th consecutive woman was fired by Donald from The Apprentice.
It was 4 times that I led teams to success, being switched back and forth.
How do I respond to them? I don't know if I can respond to them.
I don't necessarily think that she led them. I think there was a lot of luck that played into this.
My only problem is I have to go to a certain extent with the past because I think you were equal in this performance. And in the past, Amy was very exceptional. Both teams picked her to join their team when they had a chance, and I can't ignore that. And therefore, Katrina, I have to say, you're fired.
Bummer.